Die Einlaufkids vom FC Bayern München warten auf die Schiedsrichter. Nico Rotter, herzlich willkommen aus Rosenheim. Alexandra Pavlik und Oliver Lohmann aus München. Real Madrid, number 4, Diane. Number 5, Lasso. Number 8, Miguel. Number 9, Devin. Number 10, Gonzalez. Number 11, Delicado. Number 13, Novicki. Number 14, Diop. Number 15, Santana. Number 16, Bosjakovic. Number 17, Vide. And number 18, Traoré. Welcome to the coach, Xavier Suarez Crespo and Alberto Nicolas Codeso. U18, Zalgiris Kaunas. Number 0, Jutsenas. 1, Kepicinskas. Number 3, Zygas. Number 8, Stonkus. Number 10, Graupelis. Number 15, Daubaris. Number 16, Navitskas. Number 17, Kotsanas. Number 23, Bieljauskas. Number 24, Luika. Number 32, Sakas. And number 77, Rudaitis. Head coach, Vitautas, Piauda, and assistant coach, Rokas Bonnevanzavicius.
And here we go. Welcome back to the Audi Dome. The final game, the first place game of the Adidas Next Generation Tournament. We have Real Madrid against Zalgiris Kaunas. And it promises to be a good one. Both teams clearly deserving to be in this first place game. I'm Kevin Gilligan alongside my good friend Niels Jaeger. Niels, how do you feel about this game? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, first of all, we have to say that really both of these teams who were meeting each other in the final here, Kaunas and Real Madrid, really both deserve to be here. Both of them undefeated, both of them with great performances so far. But it has to be said, you know, there were 15 games played, preliminary rounds, and it all boils down to this. And they are the two best teams of the tournament, but so far one team has been out of this world. In football, they used to be called Los Galacticos, so maybe that's a nickname we can hold on to for today. But Los Galacticos, Real Madrid, have played out of this world so far in this tournament. Yesterday, they whooped Alba Berlin with a good 60-point package, and they have the biggest point differential by far from all teams. Right?
It's remarkable. Kaunas in Group B had a point differential of plus 28, which actually is second best in Group B. Next Generation Team Munich had a plus 29. In Group A, the point differential from Real Madrid, plus 139. As you said, in a different universe almost than any other team. I'm really just shocking. And when you look at the stats, points scored per game, Real Madrid is averaging 102, Kaunas 77. Kaunas is a really good team, but in my opinion, they've got to play perfectly to win this game.
Yeah, as you said it, I think team basketball is exactly right. They play a well-balanced attack. There's 5 players on the court at every time. All of them, I'm not going to say austauschbar, interchangeable, but all of them, with similar skill sets, all very good, playing very well together as a team, and always following the coach's order to a T. Real Madrid, on the other hand, they have a couple of gunslingers in there. They have the best rebounder, 2 of the top 5 scorers, second best assist giver from the tournament. So a lot of talent stacked on the Real Madrid side, and if they can pull off what they did yesterday, then it's not even going to be close. But I have the feeling that Zalgiris Kaunas is not going to give in easily.
Players to watch out for Real Madrid: Hugo Gonzalez, perhaps the MVP of this tournament, number 10. Damien, number 9 for Real, is also extremely talented. He's averaged 15 points per game as well. He's shooting 57% from 3. Hugo Gonzalez is shooting 66% from 3. The big center, number 4, Diagne, is also very tall and very talented. He comes in at 7 foot. For Kaunas, Justus Stankus is really the player to watch. He's averaged 18 points a game as that shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Stankus, number 8. Also, Alexis Beliauskas, the big man, number 23. Takes in a lot of rebounds and also a good scorer. Stankus, though, has been the go-to guy in terms of scoring. Early foul called on Diagne.
And let's not forget about number 3, Zigas, my favorite player on this team, because he brings the highlights. He put several players on the poster over the course of the last 2 days.
And also the number 1, Kepedzinska, has been very pesky all tournament. There's Stankus, can't get it to go. Real Madrid up the court quickly. Vide to the basket. Strong rebound under the basket, almost got stepped on. No points here in the first minute of the game. Happy to be joined by everyone on this Twitch stream. Quite the group here. We would love it if you send us your questions, send us your favorite players. Who have you liked to watch in this tournament? Who do you like in this game? Who do you think is going to win?
Vida, the Slovenian international, number 17, who just had the ball. He's another one of those players to watch. Very, very dangerous player with the ball. One of the top scorers in this tournament.
Also, one of the more veteran players, as number 8, Stankus picks up his first points.
Second best scorer of the tournament so far, Stankus.
Offensive foul called. 2 early fouls on Real Madrid. For those who are having streaming issues, maybe try changing your settings to 720p. I've been told that could help. Kaunas, of course, in green, as it's stolen away and then back, but a foul called on Kaunas. Real Madrid
defense here by the Greens, huh?
Real Madrid in white. Here's Damien. Damien and Hugo Gonzalez, both 16 years old. Vide to the hoop. It's up, no good, but a foul. Niels, we've been asked, who do you think in this tournament is most likely to make it to the NBA?
Wow, that's a big question. Well, I think from the players we're seeing on the floor here, I would definitely say Hugo Gonzalez, number 10 of Real Madrid. He already looks like a pro. He plays like a pro. Actually, he's got the followers of a pro. He's got like 16,000 Instagram followers already. So
wow,
he's well established among the pro side of the men's team in Real Madrid too. So I would give him a go. Other than that, silky smooth Samontouros, the number 20 on the Panathinaikos Athens side. It's really impressive too, I think.
Absolutely. Several other good talents. You're going to see a lot of these guys in Europe for a long time. There's a nice take from Gonzalez. Gonzalez certainly looks the part. Fairly shocking that he's 16 years old. Kepazinska. Boy, just insufferable defense and kick ball. Ball remains with Zalgiris. There's an alley-oop attempt, but well defended. Hugo Gonzalez ends up with it. Not a very smart pass. Almost stepped out of bounds. Kepazinska up ahead, and he's fouled on the perimeter by Bosniakovic. Early fouls for Madrid. 7 minutes left, low-scoring start. Belialska comes on, number 23, big man. Belialska spins under the basket, can't finish, up. And a foul.
Strong move by 23 there, as Diagne.
No, it's Traore, yep.
Yeah, it's Traore. Picks up his first.
Looking to take an early lead. Big man, Belialska. Misses the first. Belialska in the tournament, Belialskas in the tournament, averaging almost 12 points a game, 6 rebounds. About a block.
Kaunas, of course, a true blue European basketball powerhouse club. The greens and whites have been known to foster many, many talents, including several of which ended up in the NBA. Sabonis being the biggest name.
Shot from 3, that's up, that's long. Both teams struggling from the floor early on. It's stolen at the rim, and a foul. There's your star, Hugo Gonzalez. Let's see if that gives a spark to Real Madrid. Kind of a sloppy start to the beginning. Not a whole lot of offense here early on. Not what I expected.
If we're lucky, we're in for some fine shooting here tonight too. Real Madrid obviously shot the lights out yesterday, and Kaunas, usually known for good outside shooting, haven't been able to prove it yet. Maybe in the final.
Tigas. The Real Madrid defense is also really pretty incredible to watch. Stigas, that's short, gets his own rebound. Thought about taking it up, he does. And that bounces long. Rebound back to Kaunas. Almost traveled. Kepazinska. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Someone needs to put it up. 3 seconds left. Shot is up. Fade away, and it's good. Belialskas, 3 early points. Here's Vida. That's stripped. Taken away by Belialskas. He is doing it on both ends. Kepazinska. Buika. And that's a foul. That'll be the 5th on Real Madrid.
Second foul on Traoré. That means 2 of their big men are already in foul trouble with 2 fouls in the first quarter.
Certainly a closer game at the beginning than we saw yesterday, where Real Madrid had just about a perfect game, did everything right, hit just about every shot. Soft fouls, says the comments. There have been, today's been a little bit better. Before the first 2 days, there were quite a few whistles blown as it rims in and out from Buika. (7-6) early on. Make it still 7-6. Damien controls. Traoré, nice pass inside. Hugo Gonzalez. Bounce pass from Traoré.
This is quite possibly the biggest stage that most of these players have ever performed on so far. So big opportunity for them to, to showcase their skills and to show the scouts and agencies and coaches and all the fans looking on what they're made of.
Well, and to know that you're part of a tournament that has showcased players like Luka Doncic, as you see a foul on the perimeter, 4th team foul for Kaunas. Luka Doncic, Victor Wembanyama, just about half of the players in the EuroLeague have come through the ANGT. Undoubtedly, players on the court right now will be playing in the EuroLeague, perhaps in the NBA in the future. Hugo Gonzalez definitely looks like he could be one of them. Here's Damien. Fadeaway jump shot. Traoré with the rebound under the hoop. And he is absolutely smothered. Fast break attempts. Out of control and a travel.
That was Sakas. He didn't even jump on that block. He just held his hands above his head, and that was enough to block the shot.
Got him kind of caught under the basket over there. Strong defense. This is Vide, I believe the oldest player on Real Madrid. Shot is up, and it's good. Drilled it. Kuzniakovic, and a timeout called by Zalgiris Kaunas. We'll be right back. We get a tight one going here. 4:26 left in the first. I guess, I don't know if tight's the right word. Kind of sloppy affair here at the beginning. Real Madrid up 6 points. 12-6 over Zalgiris Kaunas. Kaunas, of course, in green jerseys. With the ball, Juzenas. Stankas back on the court. He has been their offense. They do not score much when he's not on the court.
Stonka's the third best scorer of the tournament so far, with 18.7 points on average.
Shot is up and good. Zenas, they needed that. They needed to find scoring from somewhere. Third place in this tournament was just won by Next Generation Team Munich in a very tight game over Alba Berlin. Here's Vide. Can't drop it. Hard crash under the basket and a foul on the perimeter. That will be the 5th team foul. And Bosnakovic will shoot 2. It really is, when you look at this Real Madrid team, I think you said it really well. They really seem interchangeable. They're all big enough. You know, they're lengthy. They're quick. There's really, you look at the players on the floor right now. Where's the weakness? I mean, it's just incredible. They're a good-looking team, Real. Bosnakovic. Trying to put Real back up by 6.
On the outside, number 9, Demin, and number 17, Vide, 2 of the most important players who haven't really caught fire yet. They were really strong so far. We're still waiting for them to turn up the heat.
Stonkas tries to take the offense on his back, and he'll shoot 2. Bit of a foul fest early on. We'll see if things open up a bit as the game goes on. Stonkas has 3 points. You do see Real Madrid again with 3 players, 2 fouls apiece. Traore, Bosnakovic, and Diagne. So a bunch of their big guys in a bit of foul trouble, not too catastrophic. As you hear the Zalgiris squad clapping as their teammates shoot the free throws.
That's kind of cool. I noticed that during the tournament that the Zalgiris Kaunas bench players are always really hyping up the players on the court, which, you know, seems to be something that's very normal. But I think in this tournament they were the ones who were really the loudest and the most active, really giving the support off the bench, which is nice to see.
Well, and these things do matter. Brought them a first place spot in Group B. They had a very tight game against Next Generation Team Munich, who finished in 3rd place. There's a nice shot. That's up and good by Buika. Vide controls. Vide wants the shot, takes it to the rim. It's up, it's long. Rebound falls to Kaunas. Here's Stonkas. Only down by 4. Not an offensive highlight reel so far for either team.
No fireworks yet.
This is the 4th game for these teams as well. 3 seconds on the shot clock. It might have been blocked. Up and good. Nice rebound. Nice finish. Biliauskas, 5 points.
Winner of this game, of course, qualifies for the ANGT Final Four, taking place in May in Kaunas. Kaunas not automatically qualified, even though it would be their home tournament.
Hard foul. Biliauskas decided that he was not going to let Gonzalez get that shot off. That'll be Biliauskas' 2nd foul. Gonzalez heads to the free throw line.
Real Madrid have played in 9 ANGT qualifiers, and they have yet to come in 2nd. So they've won basically every qualifying competition they've played. It shows you a little bit how impressive this team is, also in terms of legacy.
I guess you go into the game against a team like that. Do you think teams, does that stress you out? Does that make you a little bit nervous because you feel like you're going against the best, or does it kind of put you with less stress because you feel like you don't have as much of a pressure, I suppose?
I'm guessing you don't have that much to lose, but then again, if you're Zalgiris Kaunas, I guess you're accustomed to winning all of your national championships and most of your national games too. So not easy.
And really wanting, obviously, to play in the Final Four at home. Stankus, if they're going to win this game, he's going to surely play a big part. Stankus from 3. It bounces up and out. Back to Real. Substitution coming on for Kaunas, a couple of them. Zalgiris, the big jumper, as well as Sakas. 4-point game. Damien takes it to the hoop, turnaround, jump shot, it's good. Silky smooth.
A lot of finesse in his game.
Damien, another young star on this Spanish team. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Buica drives around and floats it in. Nice take. 4 points for Buica. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. 4-point game. Here's Damien. Shot. And he banks it in.
I didn't call that, Damien.
I was going to say, I didn't hear him call it, but it still counts. Stankus, 24 seconds in the quarter, 18 on the shot clock. 3-second differential. Stankus, dribble drive, take to the hoop. Left it long. 10 seconds, 5 seconds shot clock. They're saying it didn't hit the rim. That one does. 4 seconds left. They've got to get it up. 2 seconds. Shot is up. It's no good, and that's going to finish off the first quarter. Real Madrid 22, Zalgiris Kaunas 16. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this. And we start the second quarter. Real Madrid versus Zalgiris Kaunas. First place game at the Adidas Next Generation Tournament here in Munich. Winner of this game heads to Kaunas in May for the Final Four.
Pretty evenly matched here in terms of statistics in the first quarter. But Real Madrid does have the better shooting percentage in terms of 2-pointers, 3-pointers, and free throws. So they're just making more of the shots they take.
Stankus rims in and out. Nice rebound underneath and a finish. Zalgiris. He's a guy who's really got hops. Shows it off there. Hugo Gonzalez trying to direct the squad. Pass around the horn.
Big man Diop in the game now.
Here's Damien.
14.
Damien shoots it up. Kind of wild shot. Kepazinska. Stankas. Ooh, that could be an offensive foul. Nope. They're going to call it a blocking foul. Wow. First team foul. And he got it pretty hard in the chest, Damien, but he pops up and he'll head off. Vide comes on for him. 4-point game.
Vide, number 17, a Slovenian international with a bright future, 17 years old, already scoring 20 points in the 4th Spanish division on a regular, so he's already competing against grown men and making his mark.
Very in control out there. He seems kind of like the big brother of the group at times. Been here a long time, one of the older players.
He's the big brother, yeah. He's 17 and most of the others are 16.
It's incredible, right? What an old guy. Beat it. Gets the rebound. 3-point game. Navicki. Miguel. Gonzalez. Gonzalez has seen the court a lot so far. Gonzalez shoots it up, and it's an air ball. May have been blocked. Stankas picks it up.
He wanted the foul on that, was kind of giving the ref that dirty look, but didn't get it.
That's a great point taken, DT. Fun fact, this was the lowest differential after the first quarter for Real. The second lowest was 14 points against Old. So props to Zalgiris Kaunas. They are very much in this game, and that has not been the case so far in this tournament for anybody who is playing against Real.
Diagne, number 4, the tournament's leading rebounder, returning to the court.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Foul called. Early foul trouble for Real. 3 team fouls after a minute and a half played. That could come back to hurt them. Definitely have been a lot of whistles so far in this one. Ball on the ground. Kepazinska ends up with it. Kepazinska floats it up. Oh! The little guy gets in. Nice finish. (22-21). Vide with the ball. Centano. Vide takes a shot at the free throw line and drills it. Zigas takes a shot. Questionable shot. And another, no, foul call on Kaunas. Anonymous 7739 says that Jan Vide is 18, actually. Definitely one of the older players in the tournament. Kaunas surely is showing why they belong here in this first place game. Gotta love it. We love to see a competitive game. Heck, I think we would love an upset as you see Vide put in his 7th point.
It's interesting to see Zalgiris Kaunas hanging tough in this tournament and winning all games so far. We'll see about this one. Despite their low shooting percentage, I mean, all of the games they've played, they haven't really shot the ball that well, but they've managed to win them so far.
Vide had a block and then got blocked on the other side. Stankas from 3. Hey, he's got it.
There you go.
Stankas, he is their offense. 9 points so far. 2-point game. Miguel. Dribble drive, Diagne from the free throw line. He's got it. The 7-footer puts it home. Zigas. Kepazinska. He floats it up and in. He's had a couple of those today, Kepazinska.
He's got that Mighty Mouse attitude. He's the smallest guy on the floor, but currently with the biggest heart.
You gotta appreciate how he plays. Dribble drive, pass it out, blocking foul. No shot. Second team foul on Kaunas. As we will have several players checking in for each team. Hugo Gonzalez back on the floor. Centeno. Inside, Vide, shot is good. He's made several of those. Looks like that's somewhere where he's very comfortable. Whistle blown. Another foul on Madrid. That's their fourth. The officials, Real, you can tell, is, as they've done the entire tournament, is really trying to just suffocate on defense. The officials so far are calling it much closer than the last game at Alba Berlin. Against Berlin, I should say. Buika. Buika slips a bit. Picks it back up. Stigas. He's got it!
They're finding their range. 2 3-pointers in the recent minutes. That's a good sign.
Vide. Wow, and Vide, he has been the offense the last few minutes for Real.
Vide really heating up. 0 points in the first quarter, but 9 in the second already.
Stigas. Buika. Cross court. Stigas. He wanted it. Big foul.
He cocked that ball back behind his head. I thought he was going to dunk it over 2 people.
I think he wanted to. We would appreciate that with Stigas. This guy has no fear and has had some absolute monster dunks. Oh, Diagne said, no, not so easy. Diagne, though, has got 3 fouls. 5 team fouls for Real. 3-point game. Stigas will shoot 2. Stigas hits them both. We've got ourselves a 1-point game.
I love it. The chat is filling up with green hearts. I'm sure those are all Zalgiris Kaunas fans. Keep those hearts coming, guys.
A lot.
Or send us some white ones, too, if you're a Real Madrid fan.
Right. A lot of commentary in the Twitch section from people from Lithuania. That is up. Oh, and tipped in. Traore. Buika. Real sprinting everywhere on defense. That's up and long. Rebound. Ooh! Zalgiris is not happy about that call. They thought it was off Real. The official thought otherwise.
In terms of emotion and passion, I would give Zalgiris Kaunas the go-ahead here so far. They've really been clawing and fighting their way into this game, and the bench giving them full support.
Vide, he's controlled it much of this quarter. Centeno, Traore, and he's fouled. And he'll shoot 2. Up by 3. I don't know about you, Niels, but I'm very happy to see a good ball game here. Close one.
Absolutely. I mean, this is the final game of the Adidas Next Generation Tournament, and a close, suspenseful game is the best thing that can happen for us here, and for all viewers at home too.
The Audi Dome has definitely filled up as Stonkus checks back into the game. 4 minutes to play. Buika. Scoring has been pretty well balanced out. Vide leads Real with 9. Stonkus leads Kaunas with 9. Under the basket, reverse layup. Buika. That's a 3-point game.
Crafty move by Buika. I was scared he was going to get blocked on that, but pulled it off.
Gonzalez takes it to the rim, almost traveled, and he lays it up and in.
Love the way he protected the ball with his left hand and kind of gave his opponent the elbow to create some space.
He's trapped. Vide almost steals it, doesn't. Buika bumped at half court. Buika controls, probably likely trying to get this to Stonkus. Stonkus hasn't scored in a while. Buika. Stonkus, he takes the 3, and it is short at the buzzer for the shot clock. Traore gets it out to Vide. Vide, oh, nice block on the inside, and it's out of bounds. And we will take a quick break during this timeout, but we'll be back.
Balta, hey. That's what the Lithuanian fans are sending us. I guess that's a Lithuanian fan chant. So if Los Blancos, Los Galacticos, all you Real Madrid fans out there, if you have any fan chants that we should be aware of, let us know.
As long as they're not too vulgar, right?
Well, we don't have to read them in that case.
That's true. That's true. Been a fun game so far. I can tell you I personally sold Kaunas short. They have stayed in this game more than I expected. Very big props to the team in green. Down by 5, they're right in this thing. Buika. Stonkus. Big man Beliauskas. Stonkus, drive and a foul. Said technical foul, or
it was called on Stonkus. Offensive foul.
But he teed him up, didn't he?
Let's see.
I think they're going to shoot a technical.
Yeah, looks like it.
Stonkus?
He must have said something.
I guess.
Something along the lines of Balti.
And while he had the ball, boy, you won't see that very often. A technical foul while you're dribbling. That is almost impressive. Real takes the point and the ball. 39-33. 2 minutes, 25 to play here. First place game, the Adidas Next Generation Tournament in Munich.
Mighty Mouse, #1 for the green and whites, Kapazinska checking back into the game. Always a spark of energy off the bench.
Balta means white. Oh, and it's slammed home, Traore. Woo.
That was an interesting pass. Stonkers actually just passed him the ball on the inbound.
Interesting, huh? Boyka. Vide, there's another steal. Real maybe picking this game up. And it's up and in. Too easy.
See the way he gave him that shoulder? That's a grown man play right there.
Let's see if the momentum has completely shifted to Real. 10-point lead again. Kapazinska, 1 minute 40 to play here in the first half. Kapazinska, drive, underneath. Oh, he couldn't handle it. Nice pass. Veliauskas couldn't handle it. Here's Gonzalez through the rim. Left hand and in.
Sweet play by Gonzalez.
Real is heating up. Kapazinskas. There's a foul, and that will be that was already over 5, so he'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'm super impressed and have been super impressed by Real Madrid's play over the course of this whole weekend, but I have to admit that right now I'm kind of hoping that the green and whites make a little bit of a comeback in order to make this final a close one.
Oh, it's kind of the home team hosting the Final Four. That'd be pretty neat. And Real always wins. It's like in the NFL in the U.S. You got the Patriots used to be, or FC Bayern Munich soccer. They always win.
The Yankees, yeah.
The Yankees, exactly. Eventually, it's like, hey, come on, let's get someone else in there. Right now, Madrid looking like they're the favorites, as everybody expected, but plenty of time. Plenty of talent on the Kaunas side. Zalgiris comes in for Stankus. Minute 13 remaining.
If you were an NBA coach or general manager, who would be your first pick if you had a free pick here on the NBA draft?
From this tournament?
Of all the players on the court right now.
Oh, boy. I think Gonzalez looks like the best all-around player to me. He just looks the part. Got the body type. As we just saw a few times with how he takes the ball to the basket, he's just strong, in control. Got a great shot. We saw that yesterday. I think he had 6 or 7 3-pointers. Very nice player. What about you?
Same. He seems to have that star quality already, but I have to say that Vide is a very close second.
Pass inside and a foul on the shot.
Actually, let me take that back. Zalgiris is a close second for me because he brings the highlights.
There you go.
I need some top 10 highlight players on my team.
Oh, yes. To the line, Bosniakovic. Taken, DT says, can you please have us play someone else than Real? I'm tired of seeing them every year. Yeah, I can understand that. That has got to be a little frustrating, especially when they always win.
I was talking to a friend before, and we compared them to the Monstars in the Space Jam, movie, because they're just like head and shoulders above the European competition. They seem out of this world, kind of unbeatable.
Kaunas has stayed in it. Down now by 12. They've given up a bit of a run to Real. As Bosniakovic scores both free throws. And Real just has this, they just have this defense that it presses higher than anyone else's. I think it's a bit, tighter, maybe better coached. And I think, again, it's just these players are so able to switch. It's a very nice looking defense. Zalgiris.
Oh.
And it's tipped in finally, Veliauskas.
The big man needed 3 attempts to make it happen, but in the end he did.
15 seconds on the shot clock, 16 on the game clock in the first half. 11-point lead for Real Madrid. Vide running down the clock, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Vide takes it. It's long. Rebound falls to Buika. 4 seconds left on the clock in the half. He's going to have to shoot it, and it's blocked from behind.
Clean block by Gonzalez. Amazing defensive play there.
He saw that Buika had to take the shot, and he took the block. We head to halftime. We're going to take about a 10-minute break, but we'll be back for the second half here in the Munich Adidome. Madrid 47, Kaunas 36.
Gegner von Göttingen, 29.01. 15 Uhr, selbstverständlich auch wieder mit stark vergünstigten Tickets im Familienblock. Und am Sonntag, 5.2. leider um 20:30 Uhr, aber auch ein Sonntag, das Bundesliga-Spitzenspiel gegen die Telekom Baskets aus Bonn. 5.2. Sonntag, 20:30 Uhr, Telekom Baskets Bonn.
And we're back for the second half of the first place game. Real Madrid versus Zalgiris Kaunas. Kaunas has kept it close. They're within 11. Real is, I guess you could say they've been the better team. Obviously, they're in the lead. Real has hit 1 of 7 from 3. I think that has kept Kaunas in the game.
I think it's safe to say that Real is in the lead, but not really yet in the flow. Not in the flow that we've come to get used to during this tournament, at least.
And if I was Kaunas, I'd be pretty scared about that, honestly.
One of their star players, Damien, the point guard, number 9, has not really been a factor yet so far. He's a big factor for them. So let's see if you can pull a rabbit out of the hat. But I mean, it's a good news for us as viewers and as commentators that this game is staying tight, and I really hope that Zalgiris can hang tough here.
100%, and it's been a great atmosphere here at the Audi Dome. Really, the entire weekend has been fantastic. A lot of people coming in, taking in some of the best talent they're going to see, young talent that's going to be around for a long time. 4,500 people have been here this weekend, and it's been fantastic. Can't recommend it enough. If Bayern hosts it next year or in the future, definitely book your tickets. The tickets are ridiculously affordable, and you will have a ridiculous amount of fun. Come say hi to us. We appreciate it. Diagne misses his shot. Rebound under the basket. Back to Diagne, and he puts it home with the left hand.
It's actually going to be interesting how this ANGT tournament progresses in Munich. I hope it comes back, of course, me being a local guy from here. But Bayern is building a new big-time arena not too far from the Olympic Stadium, which should be ready in about a year. So I wonder if the next ANGT will actually be in the Audi Dome or there. No idea.
That's a good question. I could see either way. As take to the basket, rolls home Stankas.
Oh,
nice
smart.
layup.
The way he laid it off really high. He knew it was going to get blocked otherwise.
Stankas, 12 points. Foul away from the ball. First team foul against Kaunas in the third quarter. Thanks for everyone for joining us as well on the Twitch stream. A lot of a mix of Spanish and Lithuanian here.
Hala Madrid, hala Madrid.
Unfortunately, not much that we can comment on your guys' comments, because I don't think either of us speaks a whole lot of those two languages, but we appreciate that you're here. It's been a very entertaining game. Zigas, shot is long, off Gonzalez. That will stay with Kaunas. If you do have any questions for us in the last half, hit us up with it. Niels will do his best to answer. I'll just nod my head.
Or play him back to you.
Oh, had an open layup. Stankas misses it. This is Gonzalez. He's fouled. Are they going to let him have it?
Yes. That one counts.
And one.
Oh, no.
Or not. Now, I misread what she said, too.
Yeah. She
Saying
pointed those
on the
two
floor.
Fingers to the floor. But they're going to get the inbound.
Vide to Gonzalez. Damien Vide, the starting lineup, very impressive. But Kaunas has held them firm. Diagne under the basket, 7-footer, can't finish. Kepazinska takes it back the other way. Stankas stepped out of bounds.
Real just 1 of 8 from downtown. If they'd be hitting a couple of those shots, the lead would be a lot bigger. But as it is, we're stuck with an 11-point deficit from a perspective of Kaunas.
Someone asked for the ideal 5. I assume you mean the best 5 players of the tournament?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
That's a good one, huh?
Yeah.
We may have to think about that one a little bit. Vide lays it home.
But I'm thinking that there would be 2 or 3 players from Real on that team.
Probably so, yeah.
Gonzalez, Demin, and probably Vide too.
A couple other guys I've really enjoyed. Ilan Pietrus, who unfortunately had to sit today, was very good for Next Generation Team Munich. Jack Kyle, also an awesome talent for Alba Berlin. Shot is up, and it's long. Damien with the rebound.
And then, of course, Samanturos, number 20 on the Panathinaikos side.
He was definitely one of the 5, absolutely. Big man, fun to watch. Very talented under the basket. Nice pass inside and a foul. Wozniakovic. Someone just says, what about beer? And I think Niels and I would both just say, yes.
Yes, okay.
Always beer.
You can find us here at the Audi Dome. We're in the press section. Just have it delivered.
Exactly.
To our attention.
Especially for the last game.
We'll take good care of it.
Oh, we will. And enjoy it. First bounces off. Wozniakovic hits the second. Full court defense here from Real. That's pretty common for them.
But it's kind of lackluster, don't you think? I mean,
yeah.
They're setting up the full court press, but it's not like it's super aggressive.
Why? You know why? I think they started out super aggressive, and the refs were blowing the whistle all the time. So I think they said, okay, we got to slow this down a bit. And at the baseline, Kepazinska can't put it in. Kepazinskas, I should say, for number 1. My apologies. The scoreboard is missing a letter. There's an S there at the end. Hugo Gonzalez will inbound from under the basket. Damien. And 2 Real players run into each other. What on earth just happened?
That's a case of friendly fire. 2 Real guys running into each other, both end up on the floor.
Comment saying that the offense is sad for Kaunas without Stankus, and it's definitely not as high in firepower without him. Wika gets bumped on the perimeter, almost wrapped up. Ball outside.
Mighty Mouse.
It's short. Damien with a nice rebound. Here's Diadne. Damien. Diadne is smart. Gets to the shooter. And it's all of a sudden a 17-point lead and a timeout. Kaunas. We'll be right back. Oh boy. Here it goes.
Damien is second in assists with 5.7, as well as second in three-pointers made. Interesting. 27.
5.7 assists. Ooh. Okay, so he has to have five players from different teams. That's a good one. That's a good question. So I would have Kyle. I would have. What's the guy's name from Greece again?
In terms of big guys, Diadne.
Wait, who'd be your fifth?
Maybe Linus from Alba.
No, but I've already got Kyle.
Okay.
So there's going to be one per team.
What position are we looking for?
Forward, or big man. And we're back. Niels and I are just talking with our mics off, trying to figure out our top 5 players from different teams to great question. Really curious what everyone thinks, those who have watched the entire tournament. I appreciate you, Bafo Corto, saying that you enjoyed our commentary. It's been a blast as it's stolen away. Bosniakovic, one-on-one at the other end. Oh, looked like a travel. He did, yep. It's been really fun here with Niels, getting to see these young talents, getting to hang out with you guys. That's been one of the best parts for us. Now trying to figure out who the top 5 players are. We need one more. My guys, I've got Kyle, Reibe, Samanturov, and Gonzalez. I need one more. I'm going to have to think about my last one. Maybe Pietrus. There may be too many little guys.
Do you have Demin on there?
No, but I got Gonzalez, so you can't have two Real players. That one drops. A much-needed points from Kaunas, down now by 14. Sticking around, 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Vide wants the 3, takes the 3, misses the 3. Buika. Buika. Triple drive, nice attempt. Oh, it rolls out. Looked good for a second. Vide on the fast break. Damien, shot from way downtown, doesn't fall. Their threes are still not falling for him. I think they got all the threes they're going to make in yesterday's game. They had enough. And that's out of bounds off Kaunas. Joel Quick, that's a possible 5th player. He had a good tournament. But I've already got Reibe from that team. Yeah, Stankas, that's a good point. Stankas should be my 5. Thank you for that. Stankas wraps up my top 5 team. Jack Kyle, Stankas, Eric Reibe, Simon Turov, and Gonzalez. That's mine. What do you guys have? Tumas, you're right. You're absolutely right. Stankas has been very good. And I'm watching him. How did I forget Stankas? I'm literally watching him play.
He hasn't done anything in the last couple
I think
of minutes.
that's it.
Maybe that's why he slipped your mind.
He's got 12 points in this one, and he has been very good. Jim Jager says Philip Roos. Roos had 2 very nice games to wrap up the tournament. I really appreciated watching him play. Did not play as well or as much in the first 2 games, so I don't think he would make my top 5, but played well for sure.
He could be the best 6th man. How about that?
There you go. Oh, nice layup. That's up and in. Kapazinskas. We're back to 12 points. Real Madrid in the lead. Definitely right, taking DT. A lot of good players. Oh, there's one of them, Gonzalez. It is very hard to pick a top 5. It's
great the way Gonzalez keeps his composure when he goes in against the defender and even when he gets hit, he kind of manages to get a good shot off and usually even gets it to fall. It's quite amazing the body control that he has already.
Strong, and you see, as you say, he has a good way of controlling his body to give himself the best opportunity to score. Uses his...
He gets hit, and then he just rebalances his body and makes the shot anyway.
Right. Kapazinskas. Stankas. Kapazinskas. Oh, ankle breaker. Can't score it. Tip up. Sigas. Can't put it in, and rebound falls to Traore. Vide. 3:20 to play in the third. Madrid up by 12. Gonzalez wants to make it 15, and he does, and he's feeling it.
That's 3 of 11 3-pointers made from downtown for Real Madrid.
Kapazinskas almost stolen by Gonzalez.
He's just everywhere on the court. making plays, making steals, making hustle plays. Gonzalez really making his presence felt here. If there was an MVP for this game so far, he'd be it for me.
Probably of the tournament. When they give out awards, I imagine if they win this game, he will win the award. Damien controls it. Diagne. Miguel. He stepped out of bounds again. Boy, how many times have we seen that, Niels?
I would say about a dozen times.
Crazy.
Not in this game, but over the course of the tournament.
Right,
It happens again and again.
I think Bayern did it about 6 times by themselves.
Yeah.
Kepazinskas wants the 3, takes the 3, and makes it. Back to within 14. Number
After
1.
missing 2 shots, not many players would have taken that one, but he did, and he made it.
He's got 9 points now. Damien. Turn around, jump shot, doesn't fall, and put back in by Traore. I think I said Diagne earlier. My apologies. That is Traore, number 18. Kepazinskas. Floating shot, put in by Sakas. Hit his first points of the day. 1 minute 44 left in the third. Traore. Gonzalez. Gonzalez, dribble drive, and he's fouled. Someone asks, Niels, how do you think these guys would hold up against American high school teams?
Well, the question is, how would American high school teams hold up against these guys, I think, because I can't really think of an AAU team or an American high school team that is as loaded as the Real Madrid side that we see here. I mean, they probably exist. I have to say I don't know of them. So
right.
I would put my money down on Real Madrid, even if they faced off against Bronny James's team, Sierra Canyon. I would say Real Madrid would win that. Would be my opinion. Yeah. The European players, when they're 16, 17, 18 years old, they just have a lot more, experience in playing against older men. And if you play against older men who know all the dirty tricks, then that makes you a better player.
Right.
And in the States, usually, obviously the athleticism is there, but they rarely compete against older competition. It's all in their age group.
Sounds like a fun exhibition game. I'd love to see that happen. Why don't we... Let's work something up. Come on, Real Madrid. If you're listening, let's get a game against a high school team in the U.S. That would be fun. Here's Damien. Hugo Gonzalez. That's short. Traore with the rebound. Strong. Oh, what a pass inside.
Heads up play by the big guy.
One minute to play in third. Kepazinskas. Cross court. Yeah, it's blocked. Traore. Damien. Next Gen Squad jersey. I have no idea how you get the Next Gen Squad jersey. FC Bayern, if you guys are listening to this, maybe you can help them out.
Maybe there's someone from Adidas listening, you know?
Yeah, right. Good point.
So this guy, what's his name?
Bafo Corto.
Bafo Corto. He needs the jersey of the Next Gen Squad. So if anybody of Adidas is listening, or anybody off the Next Gen Squad wants to get rid of their jersey, you know where.
Exactly. Postgamer asked if we would consider Real Madrid as one of the top under-18 teams in the world. I think we would. I would, at least.
Most definitely, yes.
Tigas. Ball remains with Kaunas. 18-point lead now for Real Madrid. It just happened so quickly. They're just 11 up, it seems, and now it's 18. And it's that point of the game where the tide can turn either way. Either Kaunas gets back in it or Real puts it away. There's a foul. Third foul on Madrid. 20 seconds left. Madrid has definitely cleaned up their fouling issue. Big issue in the first quarter.
We got one guy asking why there's no hip-hop music played, like in the NBA. Well, there is actually in between games, and also in the halftime there is hip-hop music played. I'm just not sure why they don't do it.
As a commentator, I'm happy for it, to be honest. Here's Buika. Hard to hear myself think when I'm listening to that all the time. Up ahead, here's Gonzalez. He could dunk it. Oh, baby. As time expires on the quarter, Gonzalez may have just put a dagger in it. 20-point lead heading to the last 10 minutes. Real Madrid 68, Zalgiris Kaunas 48. We are back at the Munich Audi Dome, the Adidas Next Generation Tournament, the final game. The first place game will determine who will go to the Final Four in Zalgiris. Kaunas in May. Madrid up by 20. All of a sudden, it was an 11-point game, it seems just a few seconds ago. Now they're up by 20. Kaunas really needs to get to work if they're going to get back in this one. Their top scorer, Stankas, is not on the court. This is Buika. Shot is up and good. That's a good start for Kaunas. That was put in by Beliauskas.
I have to say, Hugo Gonzalez's breakaway dunk that we just saw to finish the third quarter, it felt kind of like an exclamation point, like an icing on the cake. With 20 points, that's hard to come back. Wow, 20 points is really hard to come back from in one quarter, but not impossible.
Damien Traore just attempted to put another exclamation mark. There's a rebound, whistle blown, and that'll be called on Traore. That'll be his third. $18-point lead now for Real. This is Stigas. Stigas doesn't have a big dunk yet. Maybe we'll see one before the end of the day. Beliauskas thought about the shot, didn't take it. Here's Stigas. Stigas, and it's taken away. Damien thought about the outlet pass, didn't take it, dribbles it up. Here's a shot from the corner, very low, but a little bit of luck. Gets the rebound. Damien now has it. Here's a shot from outside. That bounces long from Novicki. Buika. Kaunas needs a small miracle here. Belyauskas. Thrown out of bounds off Real. 5 seconds remaining. Vide will check in for Damien.
Real Madrid has a distinct rebounding edge here in this game as we speak, and I think that's been a big factor as well.
Ball will stay with Kaunas with a fresh 14-second shot clock. Buika to inbound. Belyauskas. They're really trying to run their offense through the big man now that Stonkus is off the court. Tsigas, Buika. Dribble drive, gets a little stuck, throws it to the middle, lucky pass. Ran out of time. Real Madrid's defense is really heating up even more than it had been. Vide.
I'm afraid Tsigas may have been injured on that play. He's holding on to his ankle. I'm pretty sure that was quite painful.
He may need a timeout. Still, he has the ball. No timeout yet. Probably waiting for the whistle to be blown. Hopping on a foot. Someone's got to call a timeout. Finally, timeout.
Let his teammate know.
Siege had to call it himself. Obviously frustrated. Down 20. Looks like an ankle injury. Hopefully nothing serious. Boy, you hate to see that.
He screamed at his young teammate, "Call the effing timeout."
Right. .720 to play. Real Madrid has it fairly well under control. Stonkus knocked away. Really, the Real Madrid offense has not been as good as we've seen the rest of the tournament, but their defense has been really just as good. They're long, they're quick, they're disciplined. They are going to be ridiculously hard to beat by anyone. Buika, oh, and a foul.
Gets the and one to go. And has the opportunity to improve the deficit to 17 points.
Substitution. Pelis. I don't know if we've called his name yet. He's on the court. Tsigas clapping on. Rebound. Falls to Vide. Vide. Gonzalez. Gonzalez has played a lot of minutes. Floating jumper. All right. Nope, sorry. Diagne. One of these days I'm going to get them right. Number 4 puts it home. The 7-footer.
Lays it in like it's nothing.
Buika. 6.5 to play. Tournament coming to a close. It's been a good one. Buika under the basket, gets his own rebound, nicely done, and then a block. Diagne, big man there. Now Vide. Vide, floater, doesn't fall, but it's out and off Kaunas.
The high scores on both teams. Number 10 for Real Madrid, Hugo Gonzalez with 22, and Stonkus with 12 for Zalgiris Kaunas.
Gonzalez leaves the court. He'll take a breather. 6 minutes to play. I suppose we probably will see him back on the court. Let's hope. Diagne at the rim. Gets it up. Doesn't put it in. Here's Stonkus. Stonkus up ahead. Little long. Kapuscinckas controls it. Back to Stonkus. 14 seconds. Stonkus. Dribble drive. Left hand up. No good, but a foul. Third team foul on Madrid. Kaunas doesn't have a foul yet in the quarter. Stonkus will shoot 2. First one is no good. Well, Niels, do you think anybody can beat Real at the Final Four in Kaunas?
Well, this is the first qualification tournament here in Munich for the Adidas Next Generation tournament so far. So there'll be 4 qualification tournaments. This is the first one. I would be surprised if we see a team stronger than Real Madrid. Maybe we'll see a couple that can hang with them, but I don't think there's a stronger team out there.
Lamso asks, what do you think has been the best performance of the tournament? Well, I mean, I'd say that as a team, unquestionably, in my mind, as Diagne gets his own rebound again and blocked. And gets it back somehow, and it's blocked.
Again.
Wow. The best performance for a team was Real Madrid versus Alba Berlin. That's almost unquestionable. They had just a ridiculous showing yesterday. A personal showing, that's a good, maybe Simon Turov for Athens. I was really impressed with him.
He didn't have a lot of help, but he did average up, I think, around 23 points per game, and super smooth and really finessed the way he did it.
And today he put up, I think, 28. He had 12 rebounds or something, several steals, blocks.
But the shooting display in yesterday's game by Real Madrid was just astounding.
Yeah.
Hugo Gonzalez had 6 of 7 from three-point range, and Demin something like 7 of 9.
Or something like that, yeah. Yep.
Amazing.
That was one of those games that was hard to watch because you don't really like to watch a total drubbing. But it was also kind of beautiful because they just played so well.
I came away thinking that I'd actually never seen an under-18 team play that well ever.
Yeah.
So that's how good they were.
That's something else. Watching something special here with this Real Madrid team. And it just shows you again that they're up by 20 against a really good team, and I don't feel like they played that well.
Yeah.
I don't think they've played as well as they have the entire tournament, and they're up by 20 over Kaunas. It's just really remarkable. What a team.
Watch out, here comes another German saying, it looks like they did it on one ass cheek.
I like it.
As we like to say in Germany.
German sayings are the best. Buika, 4.5 to play. Kapuscinckas.
Smallest guy versus the biggest guy.
Rebound, Damien up ahead. Vide with a dunk. Timeout. Kaunas. We'll be back. 4 minutes 11 left to play. Madrid up by 22. The favorites, well, they were deservedly the favorites. Real putting this one away fairly early, unless some Reggie Miller miracle happens.
That would have to be Stankas, right? But
it would have to be Stankas
right now.
Yeah. You see that issue with Kaunas. They just don't have many pure scorers. Stankas is the closest. And I know they're missing one of their top players in Bonga. There's a nice score by Buika. Bonga's out, I think, with an Achilles injury.
Yeah, Bonga, one of their star players, the younger brother of Isaac Bonga, former NBA player, current FC Bayern player. But he's out with an injury, as is Declan Duru, a star player on the Real Madrid side.
What's his name?
Declan Duru.
Oh, okay. I've missed that one. Yeah. They had another star on this team?
Yeah.
Come on.
He's a young guy. I know him coincidentally because he used to play in Munich here for the EBAM side. He's just a great athletic talent, one of the biggest talents in Europe.
Frater Alf says one of the Madrid's worst games, but still up by 20. It's really true. I would say it is the worst game by far in this tournament that I've watched from Real. And they're up 22. Yeah, it's kind of silly. But, honestly, a big part of it, let's keep in mind, they have not had their best offensive game, but they've had a very good defensive game as Gonzalez draws a foul from Kepazinskas. Maybe a little bit of frustration from the number one of the Greens. Inbound, that's travel. Thought about shooting, and I was like, I'm just going to dribble it as high as I can, see if I get away with it. It didn't work. Right in front of the ref. Damien
got hot there for a second in the second quarter, but hasn't been able to latch on to things. The point guard, number 9.
Hasn't really needed to.
Hasn't needed to, that's correct. Not scared of traffic there, number 24, Buika. Keeps on driving the ball into the Real Madrid defense.
For those who have enjoyed this cast here on Twitch, be sure to follow FC Bayern, all their social media channels at FC Bayern Basketball. You can also follow the pros and the youngsters at fcbayernbasketball.com. And of course, if you live in Munich, or heck, if you live anywhere even within reach, definitely come visit the Audi Dome. Have a good time. They've got great beer, good food.
Not only great beer, it's a great atmosphere in here too. This arena that we're in, the Audi Dome, was built in '72 for the basketball competition in the 1972 Olympics, and then there was concerts going on here for many years, and FC Bayern were able to kind of rejuvenate the hall a couple of years ago, and it's always a great atmosphere in here for all the games. But again, as I said, they're building a new arena, which should open in about a year or so.
Well, and it's one of those funny things as an American. NBA games are obviously much, much bigger. Many more people, maybe times 10. But the atmosphere in many ways is, how do I say, a lot more mild. I went to a playoff game for the Nuggets back years ago against Dirk Nowitzki, actually, the year Dallas won. And, it was obviously fun, and the crowd was good. But I was actually kind of surprised that they were actually, the fans were not crazy. I would have expected, it was a big, huge game, good team, two good teams, and they weren't that excited. Now, you come here, and they're banging drums, and you got the whole fan section that's just going crazy the whole time. It's a lot of fun.
It's a family popcorn atmosphere in many of the NBA arenas, and obviously, of course, seats are quite expensive as well. So you have a lot of the corporate crowd coming to the NBA games, but European basketball is known for their passionate and emotional fans. everyone who's ever been to Kaunas can testify to that.
Oh, it's one of those funny things that in the U.S., I think the fans are typically a lot nicer as you see a foul, minute 30 to play. But here, I went to a soccer game at one point, and this is when before I really learned German. So they were announcing the names for the other team, and the announcer would say the name, and the fans would scream something, like all together. They would scream something, and they did it for every single player.
Oh, it was the player's last name?
No.
Oh.
They were screaming asshole
Okay.
to the other team's players. And that's why I asked the guy I was with, I was like, what are they saying? He's like, oh, they're saying asshole. Like, whoa. And you wouldn't really see that in the U.S., but fun atmosphere anyway. And in a family atmosphere. I'm not saying it's not a family atmosphere. The fans are just a little bit meaner here in Europe.
Especially in Southern Europe. I mean, the Kaunas fans are super, super great, but the Southern fans in Croatia, in Serbia, in Greece, in Turkey, they're known to throw rolls of toilet paper and heat up coins and throw them at the opposition. That type of atmosphere. Munich is not quite that rowdy, but a great atmosphere nonetheless for their home games.
No, it's a lot of fun. Munich's a great city, too. I'm sure Niels could talk on that for a while. I mean, really, really nice city. What do they call it? The giant village or something like that, right? A very big village.
They also call it the northernmost village of Italy.
Okay, yeah.
Because the lifestyle here is so nice.
Definitely come visit us. Hopefully next year we'll host again. This is the 4th. Oh, hard foul. Both teams fighting, even though we know the outcome. In Greece, one player who jumped into the opposing crowd got his shorts lit on fire. Yikes.
I wonder how that works.
Good grief.
So it looks like this is going to be the 10th victory at an ANGT qualification tournament for Real Madrid. So they are really the cream of the crop here in European youth basketball. If there's a crown to be given out, then it goes to Real Madrid for sure.
There's Rob Pellis, his 4th point. Whistle blown for substitution as Gonzalez leaves the floor, likely the last time.
He's going to get an ovation on my end, too.
Yep.
Great player.
He deserves
great
it. He deserves it. Really, really finely played. He is a player you're going to be hearing about for a long, long time. Minute 6. These games, every game, will be republished on the FC Bayern YouTube channel. So again, make sure to follow them. They'll publish on the social media channels when all the games will be up. If you want to watch them again, watch your favorite team.
Just under a minute to go. I'm hoping we still get to take a look at Axel Lazo, the young point guard on Real Madrid side, the smallest player in the tournament, if I'm correctly informed, and the son of legendary Real Madrid coach Lazo.
Vide.
And here he comes.
Pours in his 19th point. Oh, he's going to get in. There's 35 seconds left. And a foul. Kapczynska will head to the line.
Number 5, Lazo, he just had a couple of minutes of play in yesterday's game, but he really made a strong impression on me. Some smart decisions in just several minutes. So let's see if he can still strut his stuff here in the last 30 seconds.
Kaunas definitely should not be ashamed. Had a good tournament.
Not at all. They played a great tournament. They just really didn't have the shooting power to keep up with Madrid.
Here's a shot, and it's good. Miguel puts it back to 20. 22 seconds left. Kapczynska. Kapczynska under the basket.
Lazo with the rebound. his team cheering him on. Smallest guy on the floor gets that rebound.
Come on.
But there's
Number
a player
5
behind him. He's seen him.
And time
They'll
is
dribble out the clock.
up. Real Madrid wins the qualifier. They end in first place, and they are headed to the Final Four in Zalgiris, Kaunas in May, where undoubtedly they will be the favorites. Niels, we're going to wrap it up. What's your overall feeling of this tournament? How do we go home feeling after these 3 days?
Well, you know, from a local perspective, me being here from Munich, I think it's great to see so much international under-18 talent in Munich. I mean, basically almost all of the teams here were EuroLeague teams, and it's so rare to see so much talent on one court. There was also, I have to say, a lot of sloppy shooting going on, a lot of unforced errors, but I guess that's just the way things are when the players are young and still learning. And I'm sure that a lot of the players here have learned a lot over the course of the last 3 days, and the scouts and fans and agencies looking on will have found some jewels amongst these players here, because there was just so much talent here. After all, we're talking next generation talent.
Well, and we hope that they'll be back. Some of them will be back next year, hopefully here in Munich. We hope you'll all be back with us as well. Don't forget to sign up FC Bayern social media channels. Follow them on YouTube so you can watch these games again. Get a reminder of how good this talent has been. We hope you all have enjoyed it. We've enjoyed being with you here on Twitch. We really appreciate you guys in the comments, and we hope to see you again next time. Niels, I hope you're here back with me next year at the ANGT 2024.
And thank you, Kevin, for allowing me to hang out with you here. It was a lot of fun. We hope to be back next year.
All right, signing off from the Adidas Next Generation Tournament in Munich. We'll see you guys next time.
Good job. Trainer bus.
All right, everyone. That was the ANGT, the Adidas Next Generation Tournament 2023 here in Munich. And before we start with the award ceremony, we would like to say thank you to all our sponsors, to the referees, of course, to all our volunteers who make this weekend possible, and clearly,
did you catch some highlights in this game?
Foremost, to the EuroLeague for trusting in us in hosting this tournament. More than 4,500 fans visited us here in our home in the Adidas throughout this weekend. And now we would like to start with the honoring of the all-tournament team. The honors will be executed by Michele Gherardini, represented by Adidas, and Marco Chaka, represented by the EuroLeague. Big applause, please. The following 5 players will create the all-tournament team. Number 1, Jack Kaim, guard of Alba Berlin. Number 2, Jan Bide, guard from Real Madrid. Number 3, Alexandros Samoturov, forward with Panathinaikos Athens. Number 4, Justas Stokus, forward with Zalgiris Kaunas. And number 5, Hugo Gonzalez, forward with Real Madrid. One more round of applause for our five players, the all-tournament team of the ANGT 2023, please. Thank you very much. And now we will proceed with honoring the MVP of this tournament. Michele Gherardini will be so kind to hand over the trophy. A big applause, please, for this year's MVP, who is Hugo Gonzalez with Real Madrid. And now, we will be ready for the winner of this year's tournament, and the trophy will be awarded by Coach Andreas Wagner. So please give it up now for the winners who won this one for the 4th time in their 4th tournament here. Please give it up now for Real Madrid.
Coach Wires, this is what you guys wanted to do. Congratulations. Took first place and you are on your way to Kaunas, your thoughts about this?
It's mandatory for us to stay in Kaunas. We stay in Real Madrid, and I only can say that I'm very lucky coach because come work with these players every day is very easy. It's a present for me. I want to say now thank you very much to Real Madrid for remember to me for second time my first half, for let me the opportunity for can work with this generation. It's an unbelievable generation. I think that all job here is my club because built an incredible team, you know. Today no is our better game because I think that Zalgiris prepared very good the game. We can run in many times, but I'm really lucky coach for can stay in my club with this generation, of course.
MVP was Hugo Gonzalez. You know, a year younger. He had the experience last summer of playing against the Americans in the Under-17 World Cup. What do you think about the young man?
I think that he's a really good player, but at this moment I think that maybe his father, I coached his father so many years, at this moment the level is similar, but I think that Hugo in the future is really better player than his father, of course.
Last question, just expectations now about the ANGT finals. You have your ticket. What do you want to do until then?
Now we must prepare. I think that with this player you can work. I think that our level now is the best at this moment. We can work in the next month for prepare, of course, the end of the season, especially Kaunas, of course. It's amazing for us to stay in Kaunas, a basketball country, a basketball city, and it's impossible that they don't stay Real Madrid because in the history of this continent, Real Madrid is the more important club.
All right, congratulations, and we'll see you in Kaunas.
Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hugo Gonzalez, MVP. Let's first talk about victory. You guys took first place. That's what you wanted, and that's what you have. Your thoughts about taking first place here?
Well, I think it's been a really tough games against a really good team, but we have achieved our goal. We came here for this. We came here for winning the best we can. So I think we have played a quite solid game at the 40 minutes, and I'm really happy with our performance.
What would you say is the mix of relief and satisfaction right now, knowing that you had that goal, and if you had missed it, it would have been really, you know, very bad for you guys. And so, like, what's the mix between relief and satisfaction?
Well, I think that you gotta be like at both sides, but I think that as we have achieved what we wanted to, we're really happy for that. So I hope we keep winning at our league, and when we arrived at Kaunas in May, we win it too, because we need to.
You know, this is your first time that you're playing in this competition. Maybe just your thoughts about what you were able to help, how you were able to help the team here, and maybe what does it mean for you to play here?
Well, I know it's a quite important tournament because you know, it's EuroLeague, even if it's the previous stage or it's the final stage, and I'm really happy to have contributed to this win. I think that instead I've won these 2 trophies. I think we all have done a quite solid job, so really happy with the team, and I hope we keep winning.
All right, and we will see you in Kaunas. Thanks, man.
Was waren gerade Highlights? And with these incredible pictures, we're happy to close this weekend for now. This was the third ANGT, no, this was day 3 of this 4th ANGT here in Adidome. We are so happy with this tournament. We hope you enjoyed these 3 days at home as well. We definitely did our best for you to be able to enjoy this. Congratulations to Real Madrid and of course as well to Kaunas, who put up a big fight in this last final. And now enjoy the rest of the night and see you maybe next year.
Das.